third quarter. Shea able to shift even.
Forget the stat sheets, forget the trophies, and the real shockers are hiding in their seats. Some NBA players treat their paychecks like monopoly money, dropping millions on things that make fans gasp, laugh, or straight up question their sanity. We're not talking about a nice house or a sports car here. We're talking private zoos.
Only been bitten 3 times.
Yeah, is there like a scar?
Yeah.
Gold-plated bathtubs, and purchases that could fund an entire small town.
That is so falsely true.
And here's the twist. These aren't just random splurges. Some of these crazy buys sparked locker room jokes, fan outrage, and even rumors about players' financial futures.
Poor for 20 years plus, and I finally came into some money now. I want to live a little bit now.
You living, baby, you living.
Whether it's pure flexing, bad investments, or childhood dreams gone wild, every story here will have you asking, what were they thinking? So buckle up, hit that subscribe button right now so you don't miss any of our deep dives into the wildest NBA stories, and let's count down the 10 craziest purchases by NBA players, starting with a man who literally bought his own army. Number 10, Gilbert Arenas and the Shark Tank Fantasy. Coming in at number 10, we've got Gilbert Arenas, a man who never played by the rules on or off the court.
For the winner!
And nothing screams I've got money to burn quite like installing a massive shark tank in your living room. Not a cute little aquarium, we're talking exotic fish and actual predators like he was auditioning for an NBA remake of Jaws. The setup alone cost 6 figures and the maintenance was thousands of dollars every month. Some teammates thought it was cool, but others saw it as an ego monument, proof that Gilbert wanted something so wild and so over the top, nobody else in the league could match it. Arenas called it peaceful, but let's be real. How peaceful can it be staring into the eyes of a live shark while you eat breakfast? The kicker? The tank allegedly leaked. Water everywhere. Floors ruined, furniture destroyed. The repair bill alone could have bought 2 Lamborghinis, but Gilbert didn't care. For him, it wasn't about logic, it was about showing the world he could. Number 9, Jimmy Butler's $6.5 million coffee hustle. Next at number 9, we have a guy who treats passion projects the same way he treats playoff games. All in, no breaks. Back in the 2020 NBA bubble, Butler started Big Face Coffee, charging players $20 a cup, cash only.
Myself, being around the locals, that's worldly. That has nothing to do with basketball. That's all about having a place to go, vibe out, chill, and not have to worry about signing autographs and taking photos.
Everyone thought it was a prank. Jimmy thought it was the start of an empire. After the season, he went big, investing a jaw-dropping $6.5 million into espresso machines, rare coffee beans, and slick branding. This wasn't some side hustle anymore. He was building a coffee empire like his reputation depended on it. Friends were shocked at how much he was pouring into it, but Jimmy wasn't chasing safe investments. He was chasing legacy. Critics called it a pandemic vanity project, but here's the twist. Big Face Coffee is now in major stores. Still launching a multi-million-dollar coffee brand while the world was on lockdown is the kind of move that makes you wonder, was it genius or pure NBA ego? Number 8, Michael Jordan's private Gulfstream G550. Coming in at number 8, we have Michael Jordan, a man who doesn't just travel, he makes the world stop and watch him arrive. His ride is a $61 million Gulfstream G550 wrapped head to tail in custom Carolina blue with the iconic Jumpman logo plastered on the tail like a warning sign. Greatness incoming. Inside, it's another planet. Leather seating so soft you'd think it was grown just for him. Private bedroom so he never has to see a hotel lobby, and a full-service bar because, of course, the GOAT doesn't fly without top-shelf everything. Sources say he uses it to bounce between golf tournaments, NBA appearances, and billion-dollar meetings without ever touching a TSA line. Fans are split. Is this the ultimate ego trip or just Michael Jordan playing chess while everyone else is playing checkers? Either way, this isn't just a jet, it's a flying middle finger to economy class. Number 7, Shaquille O'Neal's Walmart takeover. Sliding into number 7 is Shaq, a man whose shopping trip once became part of retail legend. When he moved to Phoenix, Shaq didn't just furnish his house. He cleared out Walmart, electronics, beds, clothes, kitchenware, toys, even random junk he admitted he had no reason to buy.
I have the biggest purchase in Walmart history.
Really?
70,000.
What did you buy?
70,000. So I
In
get
Walmart?
yeah, in Walmart. So
The total was a mind-melting $70,000, the largest single purchase in Walmart history. The bill was so outrageous that his credit card company froze the transaction on the spot. Imagine being the cashier watching Shaq personally call his bank to explain, "No, this is real, I'm actually buying all of this." For most people, Walmart is where you buy paper towels. For Shaq, it was the site of a financial flex so ridiculous that even Walmart's PR department confirmed it years later. Number 6. Allen Iverson's 50-car garage. At number 6, we have Allen Iverson, a man who didn't just drive cars, he collected them like trading cards. At one point, he reportedly owned more than 50, from Bentleys to Lamborghinis, many dripping in custom paint jobs and interiors that looked like nightclubs on wheels. Iverson's approach to ownership was pure impulse. Friends say he'd hand over a set of keys to someone in his circle just because he felt generous that day. Other times, these multi-$100,000 machines just sat in storage, untouched and forgotten. In the end, those cars became a haunting symbol of Iverson's later financial troubles, proof that even legends can turn their success into excess and excess into downfall. Number 5. LaMelo Ball's $100,000 diamond grill. Coming in at number 5, we have LaMelo Ball, a rising star who decided his first big splash in the NBA wouldn't be on the court, it would be in his smile. He dropped over $100,000 on a fully customized diamond grill, 14-karat gold, VVS diamonds crafted to perfection. It wasn't just jewelry, it was a glittering declaration that he'd arrived.
Yes, sir.
But this wasn't about practicality, it was about image, ego, and sending a message to everyone watching. I'm young, I'm rich, and I'm untouchable. Some fans saw it as confidence, others saw it as reckless flexing, and rumor has it he even wore it in practice just to make sure the cameras caught it. Because in today's game, the brand is as important as the stats. Still, you have to wonder, was this just a $100,000 smile or a $100,000 signal to the league that his style will always speak as loud as his play? Number 4. LeBron James' $1.5 million hyperbaric chamber. At number 4, we have LeBron James, a man who treats his body like a billion-dollar asset. We know he invests heavily in his health, but one of his boldest purchases is a $1.5 million hyperbaric chamber, a high-tech oxygen pod straight out of a sci-fi film.
Main idea of it is to help drive oxygen throughout the body, and you're obviously at a higher pressure within the bubble there.
He uses it for recovery, performance enhancement, and to squeeze every last drop of prime out of his career. Now, to LeBron, this isn't a luxury, it's survival. Critics scoff at the cost, but to him, this is insurance. He's not just chasing wins, he's chasing legacy. And in a league where careers can collapse overnight, spending millions to preserve greatness might be the ultimate power move. But here's the question. Is it discipline and foresight, or the kind of obsession only a man obsessed with being the greatest could justify? Number 3. Dennis Rodman's North Korea basketball diplomacy. Number 3 takes us off the court entirely. When Dennis Rodman decided to treat himself, he didn't choose a new car, a mansion, or even a yacht. He chose North Korea. Yeah, the same North Korea run by Kim Jong-un. Rodman took multiple trips, each costing hundreds of thousands, with private jets, elite security, luxury gifts for the dictator himself. For some, it was a reckless publicity stunt. For others, it was dangerous diplomacy with no clear upside, but for Rodman, it was a stage, one bigger than any NBA arena.
We sing karaoke, we do a lot of cool things together. And we ride horses, we hang out, we go skiing.
He called it basketball diplomacy, but the truth is, nobody knew what his real game was.
Happy birthday to you.
Was this about peace, personal adventure, or simply proving he could go where no one else dared? Whatever the reason, it remains one of the most bizarre and polarizing purchases in sports history. Number 2. Steph Curry's $31 million monument to success. Coming in at number 2, we've got Steph Curry, a man whose jump shot rewrote NBA history and whose bank account makes luxury feel like pocket change. His $31 million Atherton mansion in California isn't just a house, it's a statement. 7 bedrooms, a guest house, a pool that looks like it belongs in a 5-star resort, and security systems built like he's guarding state secrets. The kitchen? Rumor has it, the renovation alone cost more than the average American home. Ayesha Curry has shown glimpses of it on TV, each time sparking debates about just how far celebrity lifestyle can go before it becomes pure flexing. This isn't about comfort, this is about dominance, proving that even in real estate, Curry has the range. But here's the question that lingers. When you're worth hundreds of millions, is this about need or about making sure the world knows exactly where you stand? Number 1, Dwight Howard's cold-blooded obsession. And taking the top spot at number 1, we have Dwight Howard's Snake Room, the ultimate because I can purchase. Now we're talking hundreds of thousands of dollars poured into creating a reptile paradise inside his home. Dozens of exotic snakes with anacondas and pythons living in climate-controlled enclosures with special lighting and intricate feeding systems.
I have some of the biggest snakes. The one down here, her name is Cleopatra.
How big will she get?
Up to like 25 feet, 200 something pounds.
What are you gonna do with a 25-foot, 200-pound anaconda?
The same thing they do.
Friends have admitted they hated visiting. Some wouldn't even walk near the door, but Dwight, he called it his sanctuary, a place where he could unwind while surrounded by creatures that, in the wrong setting, could kill you. For him, it wasn't strange. It was power, control, and the thrill of owning something most people wouldn't dare touch. Animal lovers slammed it. Others just scratched their heads and wondered if Dwight was living out a supervillain fantasy, but here's the truth. Only in the NBA can a player decide, I'm building a private jungle full of predators, and have the money to make it happen. From million-dollar mansions to rooms full of deadly snakes, these NBA purchases show us the razor-thin line between a smart investment and a reckless ego trip. Some players build empires with their earnings, others build shrines to their own extravagance. One move sets you up for life, and the other, well, it sets you up for the headlines. And here's the kicker. For every Curry carefully stacking assets, there's a Dwight Howard turning his living room into a reptile kingdom. For every player who doubles their fortune, there's another quietly watching it vanish. Which makes you wonder, how many of today's stars are just one wild purchase away from joining the list of NBA players who went broke? We've got that list coming up, and trust me, you won't believe who's on it, so hit subscribe, buckle up for the next story, and before you go, tell me in the comments, which purchase shocked you the most? Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.